Following Leinster's 28-7 victory over Munster at Thomond Park, here are our 5 takeaways from the United Rugby Championship Derby. For such a fierce rivalry, today's festive fixture was far from the usual high standard that we can expect from these two sides, as Leinster arrived in Limerick on a 5-game winning streak at the ground and extended it to 6 with real ease. First half tries from Luke McGrath and Sam Prendergast set the tone of the match, and Leo Cullen's side simply stuck to type and grabbed another pair through Josh van der Flier and Ceylon Doras to seal the bonus points and notched up their 9th victory in as many matches this season. Munster's only consolation came through the towering figure of Thomas Ahern, with Billy Burns adding the extras in what was an otherwise subdued performance from the hosts void of many of their top players. Munster line-out struggles return. Munster's woes looked to have found a remedy in the Investec Champions Cup when Peter O'Mahony returned, but it seems as if he was just a paper over the cracks, and once he was removed, it crumbled again. In the first half, the set-piece wobbles effectively led to Leinster's 2 tries. The first was a botched line-out inside the Leinster 22, which gifted the visitors an easy exit and relieved the pressure. It did not take long for Cullen's side to punish the men in red from there. Burns botched a kick horribly that was a welcome gift for the men in blue, who won a penalty from there and scored from the line-out inside their Munster 22 after the host overfolded. The second was far more easily linked to the failure of the line-out to fire, as Leinster applied the pressure and were awarded a 5-meter scrum from the inaccuracy. Not too long after, Prendergast sliced through to the defence to score the second try. As mentioned above, the first try came off the back of a scrum penalty, and so did the third, with van der Flier flying over after yet another dominant set piece. Munster's issues in the set pieces are certainly a major concern, but one cannot ignore that they desperately needed a top recruit in the front row before the start of the season, but were denied by the IRFU, while today it was Leinster's Frenchman Robert Slimani that did the most damage at scrum time. The men in blue were accurate once they entered Munster's final quarter, but most importantly, they were patient and willing to wait and manufacture their killing blow instead of blindly punching at the red wall. That certainly paid dividends for Prendergast as well as McGrath. Leinster's 22 were far less profitable, with Leinster defending well but also willing to concede penalties to deny the hosts. Leinster haven't been as free-flowing and pretty to watch as they have been in previous seasons, but right now, they look nigh on unstoppable. They are ruthlessly effective in defense, and when the opportunity arises inside the opposition's 22, they are taking more often than not.